Have you ever left negative feedback for another seller? I had a really bad experience on eBay and I'm torn on what to do next, so I need your help. Welcome to Flipping and Punching, and today we're gonna pull a couple eBay orders. We don't have a lot of eBay orders going out. We got one whatnot order that was from the marketplace, and then we have, I don't know, 6 or 7 eBay orders. And I got a situation on eBay, and I'm really torn about it, so I need your guys' opinion, need your guys' help. I bought something off eBay. I can't believe it. She was sleeping until I started filming. This is unreal. Huh? You need to be drinking water? Is that what it is? Anyway, so as I was saying, I had this really bad what? How did you? Oh my, look at this. I swear they're all trouble. I can't get anything done around here. They're all trouble. Now you guys may think it's Mr. Jack's over there drinking his water now. Willow's over here drinking her water. You can hear her. But we have a new candidate who's jumped into the trouble pool. And let me show you. What are you doing outside? You're not supposed to be outside. Samantha, what were you doing outside? Okay. She's not supposed to be outside, so sometimes she tries to sneak out when the dogs go out. She thinks she's a dog. I'm running a halfway house for pets, let me tell you. I purchased something off eBay recently, and it was just a bad experience, man. Really bad. I'll dig down more into this, but I'm torn. Me being the seller, I wasn't giving the other sellers the benefit of the doubt, but if you give me a kind of a smart response back and bad customer service, bad product, it's overall doesn't make for a great experience. And this person's been selling on eBay for a long time, and they have like double the amount of feedback as me, so they sell a lot of items, but I just think it was handled pretty bad. Anyway, let's jump in. Let's pull the first order here. All right, guys, I sold something that I never thought I was gonna sell before on eBay, just to be honest with you. I sold this right here. It's a Thomas Kincaid painting. It does have the certificate on the back. It's limited to 1,999 from 1999. Picked this up at a yard sale. I paid 10 bucks for it. I had no idea what to list it for. I put it up for a 150 best offer, and someone sent me an offer for 110 bucks. I accepted, so I got $110 plus shipping on that. What a great score. If you guys ever come across Thomas Kincaid paintings at yard sales and you get them super cheap, pick them up. So that was my first time picking one up and first time selling. So I would definitely be on the lookout in the future for those. All right, next time we sold is actually sold on Whatnot, and this is because I've been cross-listing with Vendoo. I crossed this over to Whatnot, and it's sold probably within like 2 or 3 days. An adult coloring book. It's Trump versus Clinton, and this has paying homage to the Wolverine, Incredible Hulk cover on Civil War. I had no idea that was in those boxes of magazines I picked up. So I listed on eBay. I listed for $29.99. Someone sent me an offer for $23.99. I accepted. So I got $23.99 plus shipping, and I have less than 50 cents into that. All right, so let's talk about my situation, what's going on. Now, you guys know that I have a third channel called Pick and Punching Cards. If you guys don't know, go check it out. If you guys like sports cards, if not a big deal. So I've been trying to buy product to open up on the channel. Okay, I like the old vintage stuff. I like cool, off the wall, not your normal baseball, football, basketball stuff. So I found a box of 1991 classic WWF cards right in my wheelhouse. Just popped up on eBay. It was a full box, and I did a buy it now. I paid $100 for the box. I got the box in the mail. Now, in the listing stated that selling as is and only had 2 pictures on it. So the box had a little damage to it, but not a big deal. When I got the item in the mail, they put it in a priority mailbox, and unfortunately, they just bubble wrapped the actual box, but didn't put any wrapping inside. So that thing was just smashing from side to side. Now, if you guys know anything about sports cards, condition is king. And when I opened up the box, the bottom corner of it, I may still have a picture of it. If I still have a picture of it, I'll put it up here. But the bottom corner of the box was smashed, and the packs were all indented, meaning that more than likely, all those packs on one side of the box were going to be ruined because just poor shipping. On top of that, when I opened up the box, now, I don't smoke, and when you don't smoke, you can really smell cigarette smoke, especially if you don't like cigarette smoke. I opened up the box, and let me tell you, I got punched in the face with cigarette smell. So the listing said it came from a storage unit. I don't know if the seller's a smoker or if the person that came out of the storage unit was a smoker. It was not a good experience. Opened up a return on eBay. The seller's response to me was, I put in the description the box had damage, but I'll accept your return anyway. First off, the description didn't say anything about damage on the box. Secondly, if there was damage to the box, include more than 2 pictures. Thirdly, don't respond to me like that. You know what I mean? You already left a bad taste on my mouth. Now this just makes it even worse. I opened return. I shipped it back to the seller. So now I'm just waiting for them to receive it so I get my refund. But it's just a bad experience. So I wasn't going to leave negative feedback or anything like that. But part of me was like, man, after his response, just the way he responded to me, there was no customer care, no empathy, nothing like that. So it got me thinking. I was like, I'm not going to leave them negative feedback. But if you're in my situation, would you leave negative feedback if you had a bad experience and just get worse throughout the process? Have you guys ever left negative feedback? So Japanese figures, to be honest with you, I know nothing about these. This came from my private pick. They were a big fan of the Japanese culture and Japanese pop culture. So I ended up getting a lot of items from them. List them up. I took chances on them. Some of them paid off, some it didn't, to be honest with you. So it's been hit or miss. I don't know if I would buy more of these in the future, but let me show you what I got. Had these listed on eBay. Buyer wanted to buy this one. Had this listed for $34.99. Buyer then sent me a message saying, hey, I like to buy this one and I like to buy this other one, which is this one right here. The buyer was in the Netherlands. Put it in one listing for them so they can purchase both. So they ended up buying both of these for $69.99 plus shipping. Now, the reason why, guys, if you guys ever have an international buyer buy from you, create one listing for them with multiple items in it, because unfortunately eBay doesn't have the capacity yet to be able to combine shipping on international orders. There's talk that they're going to be doing that, or they're slowly rolling it out. They may be rolling out as a beta right now, like beta testing it. But as of right now, you can't combine shipping on international orders. So a buyer would have to pay separate shipping for each of these items. And unfortunately, that can be extremely expensive because they'll have to pay for shipping domestically here in the States from my location to the international shipping hub, which is in Illinois. And then from there, they have to pay for a package to be shipped from there to the Netherlands. What I did was I actually I put both items in one listing, so they would only have to pay the international shipping cost for one item instead of 2 separate ones. So keep that in mind if you guys ever have an international buyer that's messaged you that wants to buy multiple items. All right, next time we sold is actually a Monopoly. It's actually a Coca-Cola Monopoly game. Coca-Cola, Monopoly. I'm a sucker for all these Steam Monopoly games. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you guys saw my one picking video where I ended up buying a whole collection of theme Monopoly games. Something about these, man, I just really enjoy them. I like all the different themes they do. I think they're kind of cool, especially if you're a collector or if you're really into that theme. Had this listed for $24.99. Buyer sent me an offer for $18. It was about $2 less than what I was willing to accept. I wanted to get $20 or more for it, but I'm not going to send them an offer for $20 back. So I just took the $18. So $18 plus shipping. I paid $70 for all the Monopoly games, and I've sold this one and I sold the Chicago one for between 50 or $55. So I still got 5 of them left. So once we sell the next one, we'll be in the profits, and then the rest is going to be pure profit after that. Have you guys ever left negative feedback for another seller before? If I didn't sell on eBay myself, I would leave more negative feedback than what I normally do, which is pretty much none. Part of the reason for that is I'm very sympathetic to other sellers because I am a seller, so I know what they go through. But I also know, being a seller for a very long time, I also know when they cut corners, and I also know when they give horrible customer service or they're just bad sellers. Speaking of bad sellers, this morning I came across an eBay seller that was selling autographed Funko Pops, and those autographed Funko Pops were actually fake. And the reason I know that is because they were selling a Funko Pop for a wrestler that was autographed. That wrestler passed away, and that Funko Pop didn't come out to after they were passed. So that's how I know that this autographed Funko Pop was fake, because there's no possible way they could get that. I then started to dig down deeper and started going through their 80 listings. And when I was going through those 80 listings, I ended up realizing that all these had hologram COAs on them. And so I dug down a little deeper. I went to the actual website. I cross-referenced the COA on the website signature to the actual signature in the listing. And let me tell you, they were actually pretty good. But the best way to find out fake signatures on things is look for placement in the signature. Like, for example, I'll put a picture up here. They had a picture up of, they had a Johnny Depp Funko Pop for sale. And that Johnny Depp Funko Pop signature on the first one compared to the second one, look at the placement where it is on his face. You can tell that one's on the face and one's off the face. So I actually report to eBay. eBay's already removed the listing and the other listings. So probably this evening, I'll probably sit down for half an hour, and just go through and verify the rest of these signatures, because I hate scumbags and I hate scammers, and sometimes you have to use your superpowers for good, not evil. I don't know. I'm probably going to have to go through all these listings and message eBay. I've already done like 10 of them so far, and eBay's taken down 10 listings for the seller. It's not my place to do it, but at the same point in time is, don't try to take advantage of the community that I love and that I am in and I support. I hate people that do that. All right, next item I sold is actually a Disney item. This is super cool. It's from Nightmare Before Christmas. Trinket jar set. So this is Deadly Nightshade, Frog's Breath, and Worm's Ward. Nightmare Before Christmas, pretty cool. 10 bucks for it, and I ended up selling it. Had it listed for $34.99. Buyer sent me an offer for $25, and I accepted. So I got 25 bucks plus shipping. At this point, man, I'm just trying to blow things out. I got a lot of thinking to do what I want to do here. I got to put in a new strategy, because I think I need to up my game when I go to blow out stuff. I was usually putting a lot of my lower end items on Whatnot, and I'm thinking about just putting, maybe not even list on eBay for a couple weeks and just list everything on Whatnot just to blow out. I don't know. Still debating on what to do on that one. I mean, I'll still list on eBay. Let me take that back. I can't just not list on eBay, but I don't know. I need to downsize, and I think I need to do some drastic events. So if I do a big Whatnot to blow stuff out, I'm going to let you guys know in advance. I'm going to start everything off $1 and just blow everything out. Like, just literally sell it all off. So, which is a little scary, but at the same point in time, here's, you guys got great deals. I want my space back, and I want a new operating room to be able to move my business forward. So that's the ultimate goal, but we'll see. Speaking about that, I got a lot of Whatnot shows already booked coming up in August. So make sure you guys go bookmark those shows. The link's in the description down below. If you guys are new to Whatnot, you get 15 bucks just for signing up. So go take advantage of that. You can use it on my show, Kevin's show, ADH Dave's show, Philly Flipper, whoever show you want to go to. It could be any of those, could be anyone you want, but it's weird. Like, we sold all these like bigger items today, so which I'm happy about because it clears space. All right, next item we sold is Budweiser's King of Beer, Kenny Bernstein. He actually drives the Budweiser funny car. I will tell you guys, a lot of people pass up NASCARs, but if you guys do see funny cars, which is these long ones like this, these can sell for really good money. This I'm actually sold for full. This I'm actually sold for full asking price, which I'm really happy about. I got this when I was with Papa Punchin', and we went to the Villages in Florida. They were doing a community sale. Someone brought me out a NASCAR collection, so I ended up buying all these. I think for like 110 bucks, 120 bucks for everything. And I just sold this one car for $39.99 plus shipping. Now this item is going international, so if you guys don't know, the best thing about the international shipping program is I got to ship this item to Illinois. Once it gets to Illinois, it's out of my hands. And if anything happens, gets damaged in shipping overseas, gets stuck in customs, eBay will take care of it because they have buyer and seller protection when you do have the international shipping program turned on. So I will tell you guys, if you guys don't use the international shipping program, you're missing out. Do me a favor, if you ever do think about leaving negative feedback for a seller, wait one day. Because our initial reaction always is we're angry, and a lot of people make emotional decisions before they leave feedback. And I will tell you, there's situations where I got things in the mail that have been broken, I was pretty pissed off. But then later on in the day, I was able to calm down. If you ever think about leaving some negative feedback, just wait one day. If you still feel the same way the next day, then it's justified to leave it. That's my thought process. It's gonna be a shorter video today. Let me show you guys what I'm gonna be working on next. All right, my entire back seat is filled with hangers. Now I know what you're thinking, what the heck are you doing? But these are Louis Vuitton. These are Chanel. These are all designer hangers, Vendoo. So if you guys don't know, these are the hangers that do come on your clothing when you do buy clothing from like the store. And these plastic hangers can actually bring really good money. So we're gonna put these in lots and we're gonna list these up for sale on eBay. If you guys didn't know, that's a bolo, guys. So be on the lookout for those designer hangers that can actually sell great. I'll put them in lots, maybe like, I don't know, 10, 12, something in lots, and we'll probably get anywhere from like 75 to like 100 bucks for those. So if you guys do find those, pick them up. That's all the orders that we did have. So I'm gonna get these shipped up, get these shipped out, and then we can get a bunch of listing done today. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys do like and subscribe. Go bookmark our Whatnots. The link's down below. Until next time, make sure you guys keep flipping and punching.